Hello Chelsea family, welcome back to the Blues Report, your number one source for everything happening at the Bridge. It is a massive night in West London as we gear up for the first leg of the EFL Cup semi-final against the Gunners. The air at the Bridge is thick with anticipation today, Wednesday, January 14th, 2026. With an 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time kickoff, Liam Rosenior is preparing for his first true litmus test at the helm. After that clinical 5-1 demolition of Charlton, the Rosenior revolution faces its biggest hurdle yet. Can we take a commanding lead to the Emirates, or will the North Londoners spoil the party? Here is the full breakdown of the squad news and my take on how we line up for this epic clash. The defensive wall and midfield engine first, the bittersweet news. We are boosted by the return of our tenacious Spaniard, Marc Cucurella, who is back and raring to go after his suspension. However, the midfield takes a massive hit with Moises Caicedo sidelined due to yellow card accumulation. It's a huge blow, especially considering his engine room presence in these high-stakes derbies. With Romeo Lavia and Levi Colwill still in the treatment room, the spotlight shifts to André Santos. This is a make-or-break moment for the young Brazilian. He likely slots in next to Enzo Fernandez, and frankly, we need Enzo to dictate the tempo like the world-class conductor we know he is. My opinion, I'm actually excited to see Santos in a game of this magnitude. He has that clutch factor. Do you think he can fill the massive void left by Caicedo, or will Arsenal's midfield overrun us? The doubtful trio, high stakes at Cobham. The biggest talking points are undoubtedly Cole Palmer, Reece James and Malo Gusto. Rosenior has kept his cards close to his chest, calling them precautionary absences during the weekend. We know the drill. A late fitness test at Cobham will determine if our cold talisman and our marauding fullbacks feature. If James and Gusto are out, the defensive shape changes drastically. If Palmer is out well, we lose our creative heartbeat. Analysis. Rosenior is playing a dangerous game of poker here. Resting them against Charlton was smart, but playing them half fit against Arsenal could be a disaster for the rest of the season. Would you risk starting Reece James tonight, knowing his injury history? Or would you keep him as a break glass in case of emergency sub? Predicted travelling squad and starters. Based on the latest whispers from the training ground, here is who we expect to see boarding the bus. Goalkeepers, Robert Sanchez, Philip Jurgensen. Defenders, Wesley Fofana, Trevoh Chalobah, Marc Cucurella, Jorel Hato, doubtful, Reece James, Malo Gusto. Midfielders, Enzo Fernandez, André Santos, Dario Esugo. Forwards wingers, Pedro Neto, João Pedro, Liam Delap, Jamie Gittins, Estevão, doubtful, Cole Palmer. Note on Mykhailo Mudryk. As many of you know, the situation regarding Mudryk's doping violation remains a dark cloud over the club. He remains banned and unavailable, leaving a gap on the wing that Pedro Neto, or the rising star Estevão, will look to exploit. Final thoughts. What's your score prediction? This match feels like a turning point. We've had a rollercoaster season, but a trophy is within touching distance. Rosenior has brought an intensity and tempo that was missing, but Arsenal are seasoned under Arteta. I'm leaning towards a cagey 1-1 draw to take back to their place, especially if Palmer only makes the bench. We need the Bridge to be a cauldron of noise tonight. What do you think, Blues fans? 1. Who should start in place of Caicedo, Santos, or should we see a tactical shift? 2. Is Estevão ready to start a semi-final against Premier League leaders? Drop your score predictions and starting X is in the comments below. Moving deeper into the tactical heart of tonight's clash, the Rosenior effect is already starting to manifest in the squad's mentality. After seeing the boys net 5 goals at the Valley, there is a renewed sense of freedom in how we attack. However, the step up from Charlton to Mikel Arteta's Arsenal is like night and day. Reports suggest Rosenior has spent every waking hour since his appointment dissecting the Gunners' set-piece dominance. He's been very vocal about the fact that they aren't just set-piece FC, but we all know that stopping Gabriel and Saliba in the air is hurdle number 1. One major tactical curveball could be the inclusion of Jorel Hato. The young defender looked incredibly composed in the FA Cup, and with Levi Colwill still sidelined, there's a real debate among the fans. Do we stick with the experience of Trevoh Chalobah alongside Wesley Fofana, or do we blood Hato in his first London derby? Personally, I think Fofana's recovery speed will be the most important asset we have against the likes of Bukayo Saka. The youth revolution, Estevão and Gittins. Let's talk about the magic. With Mykhailo Mudryk unfortunately out of the picture due to that doping suspension, a massive window has opened for our Samba star, Estevão. The kid has the world at his feet, and there's a feeling around Cobham that he's ready to ignite Stamford Bridge on a European-style night like tonight. Paired with the explosive pace of Pedro Neto on the other flank, we have the tools to turn Arsenal's high line into a nightmare for them. Then there's Liam Delap. He's been a revelation with his physicality, and in a game where we might have less possession, his ability to hold the ball up and bring the likes of João Pedro into the game will be vital. It's a new look Chelsea attack young, hungry, and completely unpredictable. My analysis: I think Rosenior might actually lean into the underdog tag tonight. By letting Arsenal have the ball and hitting them with the raw pace of Estevao and Neto, we can exploit the spaces they leave behind. The big question is our midfield solid enough without Caicedo to survive the initial 20-minute blitz? The full bench and matchday atmosphere. Rounding out the matchday squad, we expect to see the likes of Dario Esugo providing much-needed cover. His return from injury couldn't have come at a better time given our depleted midfield. We also have Jamie Gittins as a potential super sub if we need to inject some chaos in the final 30 minutes. The bridge needs to be absolutely rocking. This isn't just a semi-final. It's a statement of intent for the Rosenior era. We've seen the Blue Wall roar us to victory in the League Cup before. Who could forget that 2007 final against them? And tonight needs to be the same. My opinion. If we can keep a clean sheet in the first half and keep the crowd engaged, I truly believe we can nick a 1-0 or 2-1 win. The tactical discipline of the fullbacks, whether it's Cucurella or a late fitness test Reece James, will decide the game. What do you guys think about the lineup? Should Rosenior go all-out attack with Estevao, or play it safe with a more compact midfield? Who is your man of the match pick for tonight? I'm putting my money on Enzo Fernandez to run the show. Hello, and a massive welcome to all our loyal listeners and viewers of the Blues Report. It is a thrilling time to be a Chelsea fan as the January transfer window heats up and the rumour mill at Stamford Bridge goes into overdrive. We've got some absolutely massive updates today regarding potential blockbuster moves that could reshape our front line. From the Bundesliga's newest sensation to a star-studded pursuit in Madrid and a reunion with a familiar face, the bridge is buzzing. Let's dive into the latest developments that have every Chelsea supporter talking. The €100 million chase, Yan Diomande to Stamford Bridge. The name on everyone's lips right now is Yan Diomande. The 19-year-old RB Leipzig sensation has set the Bundesliga alight, and the latest reports from Bild have sent shockwaves through West London. It's been revealed that Diomande actually participated in trial training sessions at Cobham previously, and the club's interest has never truly faded. Now, he's blossomed into one of the most clinical young attackers in Europe, and the Blues are reportedly ready to break the bank to bring him back to London permanently. However, this won't be a cheap or easy deal. David Ornstein of The Athletic has indicated that a staggering €100 million fee will be the baseline for any serious conversation. Leipzig are notoriously tough negotiators, and with the Ivory Coast international under contract for another 4.5 years, they are under zero pressure to sell this January. They want to keep their crown jewel until at least the summer. Analysis: Diomande is a generational type of talent, explosive, versatile, and possessing that rare, fearless streak we saw in a young Eden Hazard. But with Liverpool and Manchester United also circling, Chelsea might have to rely on that existing relationship from his trial days to jump the queue. My opinion: while €100 million is a massive investment, Chelsea's philosophy under the current ownership is about securing the world's best U21 talent. Diomande fits that blue revolution perfectly. But I have to ask, is it wise to drop another 9-figure sum on a winger when we still have gaps in the defensive pivot? The Arda Güler enigma, a dream or a reality? Next up, we have the Turkish Messi, Arda Güler. Team Talk has been reporting that Chelsea have made numerous inquiries over the last 12 months. It's no secret that the Chelsea board is obsessed with technical playmakers, and Güler is the definition of magic on the ball. Real Madrid are well aware that the Blues are regularly knocking on their door, asking for updates on the 20-year-old's availability. Despite the relentless pursuit from West London, the message from the players' camp remains firm. Güler has no plans to leave Madrid. He is determined to fight for his place at the Bernabeu. Chelsea fans are dreaming of a creative partnership between him and Cole Palmer. But for now, it seems Florentino Perez has slammed the door shut. Analysis: Chelsea are playing the long game here. By staying in constant contact, they ensure they are first in line if Güler ever grows frustrated with his minutes in Spain. It's a wait-and-see strategy that requires immense patience. The question: would Güler actually start every week at Chelsea? Or would he face the same rotation issues he has at Real Madrid? The cold connection, Morgan Rogers and Cole Palmer. Finally, we have a story that is warming the hearts of the Stamford Bridge faithful. Chelsea are reportedly eyeing Morgan Rogers from Aston Villa. What makes this move so attractive to the fans is the Cole Palmer factor. The two are incredibly close, often seen sharing their famous cold celebrations, and Chelsea are reportedly hoping to use Palmer's influence to persuade Rogers to make the move to London. Rogers has been a revelation for Villa, showing pace, power, and a high footballing IQ. The idea of reuniting the two former Manchester City Academy stars in blue is a mouth-watering prospect for any tactical nerd. However, Unai Emery views Rogers as untouchable, and Villa's Champions League ambitions mean they aren't looking to strengthen a direct rival. Opinion: Rogers offers a physical profile that our current midfield sometimes lacks. He's a power carrier of the ball. If Palmer can truly agent this deal behind the scenes, it could be the most underrated signing of the year. What do you think, Blues fans? We want to hear from you in the comments. Would you pay the €100 million for Yan Diomande, or is that too much of a gamble? Should we move on from Arda Güler if he doesn't want to leave, or keep pushing? Is Morgan Rogers the perfect partner for Cole Palmer? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Blues Report for your daily dose of all things Chelsea. Keep the blue flag flying high. But the plot thickens even further, Blues family, as the January window evolves into one of the most unpredictable periods in recent memory. Beyond the names we've already discussed, the lands. Hello, and a massive welcome to all our loyal supporters tuning in to the Blues Report. It is a crisp Monday afternoon at Cobham, and the air is thick with anticipation as we gear up for a monumental week. We are standing on the precipice of a massive London derby as Chelsea prepares to host Arsenal at Stamford Bridge this Wednesday, January 14th, 2026. This isn't just any game. It's the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg, and the vibes at the training ground today suggest something special is brewing under our new leader. The Rosenior revolution. Intensity at Cobham. Since stepping through the gates of Cobham just days ago, new head coach Liam Rosenior has wasted no time in stamping his authority on this talented squad. Today's session was the epitome of elite standards. The most striking takeaway from the training ground is the sheer intensity. Gone are the days of passive possession. Rosenior has implemented a high-octane, high-pressing style that demands every player be a marathon man on the pitch. The session kicked off with rigorous physical and gym work before transitioning into intricate technical drills focused on ball control under pressure. We saw the boys engaged in high-speed attacking drills and small-sided games that looked more like a cup final than a practice session. The Rosenior effect is real. There's a renewed hunger in the players' eyes, a tactical discipline that suggests we are ready to take the fight to the Gunners. The cold return, injury updates. Now, let's talk about the news you've all been waiting for. After being rested as a precaution during our dominant 5-1 FA Cup victory over Charlton, the big three, Cole Palmer, Reece James and Malo Gusto, were the centre of attention today. The medical buzz is electric. While Rosenior officially listed them as day-to-day in his presser, the word coming out of the camp is incredibly optimistic.